folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Today for this episode we are taking a look at a product from FRESHeTECH, and this is the all-terrain Bluetooth weatherproof speaker. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. As many of you all know, I like to go out and I like to do some night hikes, and I usually go with my friends. And when we're out and about, we like to listen to different audio programs, podcasts, audiobooks, and so on. When you hike as much as I do with my friends, there's oftentimes not much to talk about, so we fill those awkward silences with different audio programs. So for the last couple of months, I've been testing out this waterproof speaker. So how does it do? Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and take a look at the product. Let's take a look at what comes in the box, and we'll get to the review portion. So here's the box, my friends. And as you can see here, it's from FRESHeTECH. That's the speaker itself. It says that it's weatherproof, it says that it's durable, high quality sound, rechargeable, 12-hour battery, Bluetooth of course, lots of other little information and so on. Opening it up, there is the speaker itself. And this is what I have been referring to as the tire. I wonder why I refer to it as that. So inside of here, we'll go ahead and open up this little box. We have a suction cup. We also have an auxiliary audio cable, along with a USB to micro USB charging cable, user manual, and a contact card telling you where to reach them at email, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Taking a look at the all-terrain speaker, this is the front side. The speaker is right here. Just a flat side on the back. As you can see, you do have this clip. So you could connect this to your pants, you could put it on your backpack, so on and so forth. You can hang it from your tent. On the side, this is where you have your control buttons. And you have play, pause, fast forward, reverse, volume up, volume down, and power on. Down here on the bottom, this is where you charge the device. You have this little rubber cover. You also have access to the auxiliary port. So if your device, your phone, your tablet doesn't have Bluetooth, you can use that auxiliary cable. Right next to these ports, you have the mic, and you can use that for the hands-free functions. You can connect this via Bluetooth and use this as a phone. You can talk into it, you can hear your phone calls from it, and so on. As mentioned, you do have this suction cup here, and you can put it basically on the back side of the speaker, just like that. And then you can take that and you can pop it against a wall, maybe your surfboard, whatever you want to. Now, personally, it does seem to stick pretty darn well, but I would not trust this by any means. If I was out and I doing some rafting or something like that, I would not trust that suction cup to hold your speaker for a long period of time. That is what the clip is for. Now, during my testing with the clip, I have to say that it has not broken on me, but I do feel a little bit nervous about it. There is a certain degree of flexibility to this that is just a little bit off-putting. As you can see right there. Again, it hasn't broken, it may never break, but with it just being plastic, it's something to watch out for. Maybe just be a little bit more delicate with it. We'll go ahead and turn on the device now. The power button's down at the bottom. You just simply hold it in. There's your notification that it's on. And that is a notification saying that there is not a Bluetooth connection present at the time being. So we'll now hop over to my iPhone here. Also, it should be mentioned that this device can be used with Android, iOS, Windows, and so on. As you can see there, I've turned Bluetooth on. All-terrain is what we're going for. It's now connected. There's also an audio cue from the speaker saying that it is connected. And let me find us something to listen to. Over the last month, I have been listening to a terrific podcast. And this is called Serial, and I'm going to play a small portion of this for you, just so you can get an idea of the sound quality. So here we go.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you know about the death of Haley?
Previously on Serial.
So he wanted an alibi?
Yes. I mean, the only thing I can say is, man, it was just a normal day to me. There was absolutely nothing abnormal about that day to me.
She was concerned because she was being asked questions about an affidavit she'd written.
Even now, it would be nice if there was some technicality, something that would prove his innocence. great.
But I think Asia, like, you might be that technicality. So, yeah, anytime someone's writing stuff down like sin and devil and religion means life in reference to their secret relationship, that's not good. But
Okay.
ask the Muslim in question about it.
So there's a little bit of an audio example. Let's go ahead and just play a little bit of music here. And we'll do this from one of my videos so the Google, YouTube copyright monsters don't catch us. Let's see. Oftentimes, my friends, when you're out backpacking, you're on your adventure, you're having fun, sometimes you just want to keep on going. You want to get those extra miles in. Sometimes you're not even close to your next shelter or next camping spot, and you just got to push through, even through the dark. And that's what this episode is all about. When you're a backpacker, you need to know how to handle yourself in the day and the night. As you heard there's a good example of the sound quality. This device is not super duper loud, and I believe that's because of all the shielding that makes this waterproof. There's also not a great deal of bass to this speaker. In the past, we've tested out some speakers that are not waterproof that really kick hard, that are really, really loud. This one, I find it perfectly adequate. The only time that I ever had any issues with the audio quality was during like strong winds, maybe 20 miles an hour. It got to the point where neither could I or my friends even hear it. So like I said, it's not super duper loud, but then again, it really is adequate for most situations. Now, I should say that I haven't tested this out while, say, mountain biking or while rafting. I don't know if with the winds coming in your face, you know, with the rapids and so on, if you would be able to hear this speaker. But definitely if you're out for a nice lazy day kayaking trip, just on the river, going slow, something like that, the audio quality is just fine. For hiking, it's just fine. When it comes to the battery life, I have to say that it's absolutely terrific. I mean, it really does last a long time, at least 12 hours with my testing so far. I have used this for over 12 hours, and it's still not dead, but I did begin getting a notification, an audible sound, saying that the battery is starting to get low. So it's right at the point of turning off. I'm definitely impressed. When it comes to charging this, it takes about 90 minutes. It charges very, very quickly. Again, that's very impressive. Now, when it comes to the fit and finish of this device, I have to say that I like it. I like the rubberized ring, the tire, as I call it there. Kind of has that tread all the way around it. Yeah, you can carry this with gloves on. You don't have to worry about dropping it. You can clip it onto your pants. It's not so heavy that it really just kind of yanks you down at 7.5 ounces. The clip, like I said, it's flexible. I don't know what to really think about that. It has not broken, and I've been carrying this thing a lot. So just something to keep in mind. The audio quality, like I mentioned, is sufficient. No issues there. Certainly, very fast to charge, great battery life. Now when it comes to the control functionality here on the speaker, to be honest, it's not my favorite. Yes, I do like these buttons, they're rubbery, and you can feel them when you have gloves on. But I would like to see them maybe being color-coded. Maybe you could see these a little bit better, because otherwise you're going to have to really look close to see what each one of these buttons do. Now for myself, I have memorized the button layout. So when I'm hiking at nighttime, I don't have to turn on a flashlight to figure out how to turn the volume up. I just count 1, 2, 3, volume up. Now when it comes to the waterproofness, this is rated for IPX5, which is not bad at all. You could definitely be out in the rain with this speaker, and I have been. I've used this quite a bit in snow, ice. I've also used it in a heavy thunderstorm, and it continues to work flawlessly. With the charging port, make sure that you have that cover on correctly. I've noticed by peeling it off, at times it doesn't really seem like it's going to fit into the hole correctly. You just kind of have to work on it, and eventually you'll get it. But definitely make sure that it's on there the right way. One thing I have noticed while carrying this out in the rain is that the speaker will eventually fill with water and it will distort the audio quality a great deal. So if you're out, if you're doing some river work, maybe you're on your kayak, your raft, you're out in the rain, this thing fills full of water, the sound quality is going to get terrible, and all you have to do really is just blow on it, blow all the moisture out, and it goes back to normal. Now when it comes to using the speaker for phone calls and so on, I've done a few test calls and it's worked just fine. For me, that's not a very important feature, as I'm just not one to get many phone calls. I don't really like talking on the phone. Talk to me in person, send me a text message, and that's about it, right? But yeah, no issues there either. When it comes to connection strength with your phone, your device, I have to say that it's adequate. I was able to get about 5 to 6 feet of distance from the Bluetooth device and the speaker itself with no issues. After that point, I noticed some breaking up. I've tested out other Bluetooth speakers that have a greater range than that, but they're not waterproof. They don't have all the additional shielding, and I'm pretty sure that's why you have that limitation on distance. Now, when it comes to price, you can pick these up for $84.95, and I'm sure you're wondering, what is my verdict on this speaker? And I have to say that I've enjoyed this speaker a great deal. It really has performed well. Yes, a tad awkward in the hand, but at least it's lightweight. The clip seems a little sketchy to me, but not to the point where I'm really concerned. It's just something to keep in your mind. Great battery life, charges very quickly. Semi-weak Bluetooth performance in regards to distance, but adequate. The speaker's loud, but not super loud. Very little bass. The suction cup, I would maybe use this in the bathroom and that's about it. Could definitely use the speaker in the shower, and I think that's where this would work well. If there's any chance of you dropping this in the middle of a lake or just losing it, I would not recommend this. Overall, it's a great device. The Tire is a good Bluetooth speaker. Now, if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free, drop me a line, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys around. Strength and honor. Take care.